Hello. Here we are. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Go back to the beginning. Once more, I'm going to be behind in chat. Cinnamon Girl, Dodie, congratulations on your free membership to Unlock Your Reality. Eve, always a pleasure. Oh yes, the DB stands for Don B. We're going to have some cat-related interruptions tonight, I think. Jess, innocent, reap what you sow. Welcome everyone, Mama L. Yeah, I pushed it back. My phone's still only 50% charged. Let's hope that we can get through this. Groovy Pirates. Piratess. That's cool. Nani, hi. Pink Warrior. Okay, I'm getting down through here. Lurking. Yes, I agree. Not everybody goes live. Reap, you gave up trying to be a YouTuber? I don't know. I'm a strange person. You know, Groovy, it is a little harder to run the panel. You should start out by going on someone else's panel because then the pressure is on them to run it. It's a little easier that way because you don't have to, worry about keeping things going. Hey, Misty Rose. Mookie. Thanks for sticking up for me over there. Okay. Still going. Woohoo, Veritas. Governor Gideon, Lisa Maxwell. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Main Lion, welcome. I'm still going. Lindy. Oh, I love the rose. Thank you. All right. Did I get everybody? Michelle. Welcome. Victoria Burgess. Hello. Okay. I'm assuming you guys can hear me, hopefully. Ellen. Pam O'Connor. Love you, girl. Ellie. Matt. Yes. Okay, good. You hear me. Put a lightning bolt in the chat. I'm sorry. I had to. Okay. Somebody said my voice was too loud before, and so I toned it down. Who put that bolt in there? That's hilarious. A bolt. Taser bolts. Annabelle. Okay, so we're going to go over my good friend Kathy here, otherwise known as Prayer Garden. I should be doing Ernie Shaw. Doing Ernie Shaw? I don't think I want to do Ernie Shaw, sorry. So thank you to my wonderful mods for being here. They always do a good job. All comments are welcome. No one has to agree with me. You just have to be respectful. My mods know I don't like to have to delete comments or time anyone out. So just, keep it civil. Be adults here. Okay, yes, be respectful. Hey, Virgo away. Hey, girl. No doxing. Oh, yes. Okay.
That I guess the ball rolling in the right direction.
Okay. Can you hear PG? I gotta turn her up. Hey, rapper. Be nice now. What did Lisa? I'm trying to drink from a straw. I'm sorry, that is absolutely. I don't know how he manages to get through a whole entire drink because he hardly takes a sip. He hardly even gets the straw to his mouth. And I'm not ragging on Ernie. It's just like a puzzle to me. Yeah, I don't get it. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Did I miss someone? Hey, that girl. Damaris, hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so I'm not sure we're gonna get to Don B. We're gonna start out with PG, and I have Joker's Wild. Yeah, we know that. But Cinnamon Girl. Let's not be too hard on him because he's got some hard times coming. And yeah. Oh yeah, and isn't it like PG's bowling night, I think? Yeah, she's probably listening though. Okay, so I'm going to be playing her live from last night. It was unreal, beyond the pale, really. And I think we know she doesn't really have information. She's never shown a receipt. Jackie, oh, I love that your spider. He seems super down and out. Yeah, he did. There's some things going on with his family, and he might be worried about that. That's all I can say. Pool night, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, hello, PG. I can't. Yeah, I can't hardly listen to her voice. But anyway, so let's get going. Where's my co-host? Is she in chat yet? Let me know. I don't know if she was gonna change her name, so I'm not sure I'll recognize her. Mama L. I'm not sure. Yeah, hi, Peachy. Yes. That did start a fight in Ernie's when they said Peachy, and Phoebe thought they were talking about Peachy. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link. Oh, you want the link? Oh, just a minute. Okay, just a minute. Oh, man. I can't. I'm gonna drop it in chat. I think. Okay, stop it with the Ernie stuff.
And just summer.
Oh my God.
That you know.
Okay. Come on up, Miss Chapstick. Hey, lurking. Oh no, I don't need the wall up. I don't know how to do that, Innocent. I'm not that handy. Okay. Welcome.
How you doing?
Are you muted?
I am not. Hang on, let me earbud.
Good. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
Welcome, girl.
Let's get this party started.
Oh, yes, we will. Okay. All right, we're going to listen to this, and then I'm going to commentate, and Miss Chapstick will also have some things to add. and I'm going to occasionally be reading some comments here. So let's get going. If you're not familiar with Miss Kathy, give me a shout out here and we'll fill you in. Instead of, she's Summer's Army, Summer's channel. Yeah, JW Trader Security. She got involved with, yes, phone boning. I hate that. Phone boning Don. Ooh, people are saying hi to Miss Chapstick.
Hello, hello. I can't see chat, but I'll get there. Give me a minute.
So yes, she's anointed by God, appointed by God.
I guess the ball rolling in the right direction.
Um,
And
yes. And you've never seen PG? Hi Matthew. I haven't seen you in a long time either. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get going. I'm playing this first part. I'm playing this first part because she was somebody let her know that Andrew was streaming her, and she gives permission for anyone who wants to stream her as much as they want.
guess Summer brought home and justice served upon these evil beings. And so please stream. All right, stream it. Go ahead. I have no problem with that. Right? I mean, and Can's got time to be somewhere else on another creator's channel talking about PG, right? But she ain't got time to be talking about her missing daughter, Summer Moon Utah Wells, right?
Right?
I'm curious how Miss PG finds the time she does to talk about Miss Summer Wells, to be honest with you.
Well, she has a job. She goes jogging every day. She gardens. She raises her children who are in their 30s and 40s. She got a lot going on. Plus, she's, doing all this research. People want to know who Chapstick is. Chapstick has done a amazingly detailed Summer Wells timeline. So she's up on the Summer Wells case, that's for sure.
And I stay pretty quiet. So I'm probably not very known, to be honest. I don't comment very often. I never speak up. I find that I see more when I stay quiet. I hear more when I stay quiet. So I've tried to stay quiet for a really long time.
Can you see the chat yet? Hey, K-Dan. PG has her earbuds in and is listening while playing 10 pins. Hey, Ryan. Peachy, stop that. PG is only 38. Yeah, okay. All right. She got a lot of miles on her for a 38-year-old.
What the hell's wrong with her? What the hell's wrong with her? Why don't she talk about summer? Why don't she talk about June 15th, 2021, when she came off that hill the second time and went chasing Chad Arnold out of Ben Hill Road onto Beach Street? Why don't she talk about that?
Oh, can you see Chapstick?
Yes, I can. I wasn't reading it though, sorry.
Truth hurts. Hey, it amazes me that she still has misinformation to spread at 4 years now. Oh, she is, yeah. She makes it up. She makes
all day long. All day. That's all she does is make stuff up.
A very vivid imagination. And she likes the details of child sexual abuse for some reason. I don't know. Where can we see the detailed timeline? Well, Chapstick is welcome to come back, or we can go live on her channel. And
it's not a goal, but I'll consider it.
Yeah, we can go over the timeline.
I would love to go over the timeline. It has partially been gone over, but we've halted. Not really sure the details why, but it's in lingo, so there's a lot on there. I've spoke for, I think it's close to 30 hours online, but it hasn't been seen by many.
No, but we'll get you. We'll get you out there. Can you,
I appreciate it.
Eve, did you drop Chapstick's link? Okay. Oh, Mainline says I'm going to follow you, Chapstick. I can tell you're a very intelligent person.
I appreciate it. I don't plan on putting out much content, so don't expect it. But I do have a lot of additions I've made to the timeline since I posted it last, and I plan on reposting it. I've added a lot to it. A lot of early interviews and some new information I've gotten recently, and just all kinds of stuff. I'm
Well, it
forever adding to
seems
the
like
timeline.
I know I keep making adjustments to my timeline of that day.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
as more and more information comes
What is
out.
it she
Whoops. Kathy, quit interrupting. We're talking.
I can't believe it took her that long to interrupt.
You know, I've seen her comment in chats on her Sabbath night, so she's out there listening. Is she related to the folks that have Morrison Cemetery? No, she's not. She's not from Tennessee, and that's not her family cemetery. Oh, I like this comment, and then we're going to get back. If you take all the you-knows and rights out of her lives, she would have maybe 10 minutes.
Just about. Yeah.
Yeah, and her little sermon. Okay, Michelle wants. Okay, people want to hear. Hey JW, did I say hi to you? Can a mod please post Chapstick's link? Jackie, it's right above you. Okay, let's go. Let's move on.
talk about what went down at the swimming hole, why she turned the camera off when Hunter entered the water the way he did? Why don't she talk about, why Hunter's trying to be dry when we know he was wet, just like Summer in the back seat, right? Tell her where in the hell's the black tote she's talking about, because those brown boxes that's next to Summer with the milk. Why don't she talk about some of this? Why doesn't Candace talk about these things instead of PG, right? I'm going to tell you the person ain't going to be missed is an evil bitch like her, right? Is an evil bitch like her. Yeah, I will repeat it twice.
You repeat everything twice, Kathy. Or 3 times, right? Right?
Or 4. Or 4.
PG brings receipts all the time. You have never shown a receipt, Lisa.
Oh, wow.
You spelled receipt wrong. Didn't you? No, I guess you spelled it right.
I can't see it. I didn't see it.
Hey, Katie Ann. Yeah, Ellen. Never seen it. Ellen, that's hilarious. My whole timeline is full of receipts. Actual receipts. Court papers and other things. Okay, Truth Hurts. Yeah, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I think it was because it was capitalized. Oh, people are subbing up to you, Missy. Okay, so yeah, this is the PG's been out of shape here because Andrew, whose name is now what? It's I'm Talos or something.
Yeah, I think that was Talos. Yeah.
A weird name. Candace was over there in chat. And,
I saw that.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I just, after I heard her talk about it, because when Andrew reposts, he doesn't have the chat there, so.
Right. What I just saw was at the very beginning. I couldn't catch it all, unfortunately, and it was just very vague. And she was just saying hellos and whatnot. I didn't see her get specific about anything. I could be wrong later on in the live though.
Yeah, bagging suit is the worst. Bob loves bagging suit. Kathy, hi, worst Stevenson's life. Kathy is Bergard, Miss Bergard of America or whatever.
Who has created her own dialect, I believe, as well.
Oh, hey, Fox.
Just saying.
Because she is an evil bitch. I mean, her and Don Wells, she abused 2 children up in freaking Wisconsin. She abused another one, right? Well, she was carrying it with illegal substance over in Arkansas, according to her bestest friend, Lisa. J. She, we know she abused the hell out of 4 more over in Tennessee with all the witnesses that came forth. Let's see, Fred and Laura, Jody Sue and Andy, even the Light brothers. Matter of fact, anyone and everyone that was around there, talks about how bad of parents they were, right? Okay. So, what has she ever done good? What has she ever done good?
What have you ever done good, Kathy?
Wondering the same thing.
She has lost all her children, and this is not a Defend the Wells chat live. We're not defending the Wells. I'm not defending the Wells. We're just going over going over facts here. Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, she says everything like it's the gospel truth. Yeah, we'll get to more of that.
I guess the ball rolling in the right direction. And gets Summer brought home and justice served upon these evil beings.
Oh.
And so please stream. All right, stream it. Go ahead.
Oops.
I have no problem with. But still, right there is a mother freaking door to her camper where, buying stuff off of Andy Bernard in order to sedate those little girls, including Summer, so they could be touched. That was Candace. I didn't hear Dawn was doing it. I heard Candace was. I heard Candace was meeting up at a storage unit with people that seem to have an overload of humans in the back of a freaking Penske truck. I heard Candace was the one down on Ben Hill. Running around to the neighbors talking about little kids being in the back of a van, and if they wanted to, they could come down and purchase one real quick.
Okay, when has anybody ever heard that? Have you ever heard that, Chapstick?
No, not at all.
Candace asking if they wanted to purchase children out of the back of a van?
No.
I don't even...
Another creation of many.
I don't know where
it's
she...
constant. Sorry.
Gets this stuff, and it's always about children being abused. She seems to really be focused on that. Mama out. Nope, nobody's ever... I wonder how many predators are watching her, because I think the same thing, Lurking.
You've said the same thing before, I believe.
I have said the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like they wallow in it over there, and I don't understand it. I heard is not a fact, yeah. And now listen, Lisa J. Suddenly she's relying on what Lisa J. has to say. Lisa J. was not Candace's best friend, so I don't know where she got that either. But now she's saying something that Lisa J. said is fact. Wait till we get later in this, because...
Yeah, I was going to say, she's already, flip-flop. Flip-flop.
Yeah. Lisa J. is not... Okay, wait. Shutter. What do we got? Shutter. Yes, Shutter Bobby. She was definitely trying to be with Don. Oh, yeah, we should catch people up on that. PG got involved in this. Her, on Facebook, her name was Isabella Bible on there at first. And she messaged Don right after Summer got gone. And somehow became his spokesperson.
She also, I went back and actually just listened to the first couple times that she was on Ziggy.
What?
Sorry. I just went back and listened to the first. It's okay, my bad. I just went back and listened to the first couple times she was on Ziggy, and I also caught her saying she emailed one of JSB's family members in the first, very, very beginning, which was interesting to me. How would you get that person's email? How would you, It goes back to getting a hold of Don.
I wonder too. That's interesting. I don't think she's ever spoken to Jody Sue. I don't think Jody Sue has anything good to say about PG.
I didn't really think so either, and I hadn't recalled her really saying that before, but she said it. There was a lot of stuff she said in those first lives that I thought were really, really interesting. She
Yeah.
talked about, working in drywall. She talked, a lot of stuff.
Oh, she tore down a whole house and rebuilt it from the ground
Right.
up.
Right.
Plumbing, electrical. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Are you okay?
she was trying to be with Don. She wanted Don to come and leave Candace and come live with her with the boys. Bring the
Oh,
boys.
100%. And before she even came online and when she was just in chats and, before she was ever on a panel or anything, it was 100% Don is innocent. Don is innocent. Don is
Oh
innocent.
yeah.
And then she came
Absolutely.
on and Mary corrected her on some misinformation that she had gotten from Don. And then she was going to be against Don. And now it's all again. It's all Candace. It's all Candace. It's all Candace,
Yeah. Hey, Rex. Welcome. And I think
Interesting motive.
Yeah, it's hey, Sandy Gant. She literally just made that up. Yeah. Yeah, Don and Candace are still together. I think, oh yeah, we're going to hear some, hey, Smiley Valley. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, Lisa, uh-oh. Every time my phone, shoot,
Yes.
then we have to
Right?
start over. Jody Sue Brown told that story. Danny said, I have never heard that. Well, Jody Sue Brown, I'm sure that, now that I've mentioned her name, the devil will appear. She'll be talking about me all night now, I know. With her 34,000 followers and her 2 people in chat. Oh, Pam O'Connor, no. PJ is not a Tennessee local at all. Hey, Dee. Welcome. Sandy Gant, Donnie. Oh, yeah. No, she's not anywhere near Tennessee. I doubt she's ever even been to Tennessee. Okay. We'll continue. Just yell, Chapstick, if you
Okay.
want to say something.
Thank you.
She has the audacity to drag herself out here, her sloth self out here, and talk about somebody. And what's wrong with Day Day? What's wrong with Day Day? Why ain't Day Day asking her about Summer? Why ain't Day Day asking her about her daughter, about the black tote, about all the things that's being said? Why ain't Day Day asking her some questions about June 15th, 2021? I'll tell you why, because she's afraid to. She's afraid to. She's too busy with her lips puckered up to freaking, ask the hard questions. She's too worried about losing herself a friend. Who wants a friend like that? Who wants a friend that uses and abuses children? Who wants that?
Here we go again. Uses and abuses children. She loves to talk about that. Day, in case you're not familiar, is Daisy from what, Crime Critters and Crazy on the Farm or something?
Yeah, Crazy Crime Critters, I think.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion. They use and abuse children. How can you be friends with someone that did so bad in Wisconsin and did so bad over in Arkansas and really did horrible in Tennessee? How can you be friends with that? How can you support that? How evil are you to be supporting that type of evilness? That's my question. I'm going to tell you something. Day ain't got no backside. She ain't got no back. She ain't got no freaking spine. It's all jelly. It's all jelly, if you ask me. That's my opinion. I'm going to keep it.
Jelly?
Like I said, this coming from the woman that came on the scene backing Don Wells 110%, mind you.
Well,
You know what
that's
I mean?
that's part of why
Yeah.
she hates Candace so much.
Right. Like it's deep. She's been talking for 4 years, disparaging the family, victimizing the child. It's so deep. Why? Why is it so deep with her? That's my question.
There's no balancing act, or
No.
she doesn't seem to understand that the rest of us, we aren't friends with the Wells. We're not backing the Wells. We're just, evaluating what little we know. is a fact and postulating on what could have possibly happened, but we're not out here casting stones and picking a suspect and driving them into the ground, talking about their looks and bathing habits, and I don't know. Yeah, they're in here saying, oh, Smiley Molly, a lot of people have done a parody of her. She's the walking parody. I mean, they're in here talking about in her chat, oh, I can smell Candace from here. Phoebe
Right.
goes, oh, I can smell her over here in Australia. I mean, that's just disgusting. And why would you allow that in your chat anyway?
It's weird, some of the things that she talks about, to be honest with you, in my opinion. As an adult, it's weird. It's strange.
Hey, Auntie Ann. Hey, Fitzcrank. Oh my God, K Dan. I love you. That is awesome. I don't really have very many members. I really appreciate that. You're going to make me cry. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Really.
That's awesome.
I'm speechless. That's so sweet. Fitzcrank. Lori, hey. Okay. Boy, we got a lot of people in here. Justice for Summer. Okay,
And
PG
that's what it's about. It's not make believe. This is real life about a real little girl and a real broken family. And this woman treats it like it's this make believe story and continuously creates drama and misinformation to its fullest extent. And it's not okay. And it's not fair for Summer.
You know
This
who
woman has
else
never been about Summer. Never.
No. She does cuss like a sailor. Oh, I like to see
Oh, 100%.
these green people in my chat. I love it. Thank you. So, yeah, Summer's channel. Okay, we're gonna hear the ka-ching ka-chings coming up, and she's loving it too.
Oh, always.
But she doesn't do this, for money.
These people turn my stomach. They turn my stomach.
That's rich.
They don't stand up for righteousness. For some reason, they think they're going to get into a pearly gate. They ain't getting into nothing. They ain't getting into nothing because they don't know how to stand strong for the truth. They don't know how to stand strong and get the truth. These people don't want the truth.
You don't want the truth, there, babe. Onyx Stone. Hey, I'm a farm girl. Okay, must be a Daisy fan. One thing I can say is PG was more right than you, Lisa, when you were saying that the Wells were broke up. And she was saying the whole time they were together. You didn't know that. They were not together. They were broken up. Absolutely. 100% they were broken up and not living together. Candace was living elsewhere. PG was totally wrong. There you go. There you go.
They're
Pretty
just
irrelevant.
sorry. They're just sorry.
Oh, sorry, what?
Sorry, freaking
I
human
just said that. Pretty irrelevant detail, but okay.
beings. A waste of skin and bone, if you ask me. That's my opinion.
I think he's trying to say that she showed a receipt. Sure she didn't. Oh, when you call PG out, she gives a steel boot. No, she doesn't. She said that that she doesn't, time out people or kick them out or delete comments when, when you don't agree with her. Everybody I know is blocked over there.
Too. I'm going to keep it. Right? They want to set, oh, you got to forgive. You got to forgive. Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you something. I do forgive them, but I want to see justice served on them too. I want to know where Summer's at. I want Summer brought home. I want the law to do its job. That's what I want. I want my taxpayer dollars put to the test. Right?
She's not a taxpayer in Tennessee. What's she talking about? And always disparaging law enforcement. You know, I gotta say, people say that, the law there is corrupt, and they might be, but yet they constantly, the TBI, are busting child traffickers, anything to do with CSAM,
Mm-hmm.
and drug rings there. So I think they're working pretty hard.
I agree.
I don't think Alan Didi is not Don Wells. What? Yeah, Alan, you're a little disruptive. All right. Why should
But since it got us on the subject of Grandma, Candace, right? Since it got us on the subject of her, I decided, you know what? I'm going to bring some information. I'm going to bring some information out here tonight.
Oh, Lord.
So let's get started.
Someone went swimming that day.
Okay, here she's playing Candy's interview where she gives her timeline.
At the horse stables, I believe it was.
At the horse stables, I believe it was. You were supposed to be sitting in a damn car. You were supposed to be sitting in the vehicle, and you've been to the horse stables many times with Allison and Candace and all of them, rolling the boats and hanging out.
Okay, that was not at the horse stables. I've never seen pictures of her at the horse stables with anybody. They're at the horse pond. They've been to, what's the dam there? I can't think of the name of it.
I can't either.
But you know what I mean. Where
yeah.
there's a regular place to swim there too at Warriors. But there's no boats or anything there. I don't know what. Yeah, okay. She made it up. We know she made it up. But however, that is true. Candy did, I think she did kind of screw up there. And I know that this interview did make Candace mad, and this precipitated the breakup of
Mm-hmm.
Candy packing up and leaving, because Candace was livid about this. But yeah, I can see where maybe she didn't know it was called the horse stables or the horse pond, because maybe she hadn't been there before. Maybe she didn't know what that particular little, patch of ground was called there, that little path place there. Or maybe she did. I don't know. Seems like she'd just say. I don't know why. Yeah, Holston Dam. Thank you, Danny. Yes, Holston Dam.
Into all of those places. You've been living in Tennessee, Granny, for freaking years and years now. You came up there right after Dawn's mother passed away, or right before. You probably was there before she even passed away, but you definitely right after the woman met her maker, you showed up. And you've been there ever since. You've been up there more than you've been anywhere. And you know all of that territory like the back of your hand, because that's all you and Candace do is run around looking for one dark hole or another to go hide in with these kids and other people that you can lay on or hug up or put your hands upon in disgusting ways is what it seems.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Abusing children again. She's just fixated on that, and that's a recurring theme. Yeah, Graham Bun did not pass away. Somebody said they didn't realize Graham Bum has passed away. Why did I get a timeout for taking up for the Wells against Lisa Line about them being broken up? You're the worst. I wonder who that really is. I'm a farm girl. Anyway, I don't think you got timed out. Innocent, did anybody time her out? People don't get timed out here. Candace did. Sandy, what? Did what?
She's questioning what Prayer Garden just said, that she wanted to touch children, and that's
Oh,
never
yeah.
said or nothing. Nobody's ever accused her of anything like that to my knowledge, and these are more things that Prayer Garden just makes up.
Well,
Make
yeah, and
believe.
allegedly, people keep saying she has this. Well, that was Chris McDonough's fault for saying that about the sealed record and the abuse charges, and he was just spitting out garbage too, but that's a whole nother lie. Hey, Purple Flower. Yeah, Dee Dee. Lost count of how many times people had her passed away on YouTube. I saw a psychic trying to contact her. Oh, Lord.
That's my opinion too. I'm going to
Oh,
keep
geez.
it just gross. Just gross.
And then we come back and I went in my camper, and after we brought my groceries in for me, and the boys helped with that.
And this is the back door. This is supposed to be the basement door, the back, what they call the back door. It actually is the front of the house, but they're going to call it the back. So, okay, that's what they want to do. Because I know for a fact that Don Wells calls the kitchen door, which was the back door, until they covered it over and put in the new door back there. That was the back. He called, the basement door, the basement door. They didn't even have a front door. They didn't call any door a front door. They called that the basement door and the other one, the back door. But okay. Well, if they want to say, if they want to try to change it up now, we can do that. We can do that. But still, right there is a mother freaking door to her camper where her ass was sitting on June 15, 2021, when Summer supposedly went back in that house, which is bullshit if you ask me. Because I don't think she.
I don't know who asked her. Actually.
Nobody ever.
Oh, Lord. She can't just talk. She can't just say a sentence without bullshit, motherfucker,
Yeah.
whatever. It's just. Okay. We'll continue
To
on.
each their own. Gravy and biscuits.
Yeah. I hate her. Oh, Innocent is Itchy Fingers. Is Grandbun part of Allison's family? Yes. Sherry is Allie's mother, and she is alive. And Grandbun is her name, Cassandra, I believe, is Sherry's mother. So that would be Allie's grandmother. And she is still alive. And then Allison has a sister in New York who also has children.
2 sisters.
Oh, she does have another?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I didn't pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no problem, Onyx. Oh, Gravy and Biscuits doesn't like me. Okay.
You never got off the milk jugs, to be perfectly honest with you, until they put her in the black tote that they stepped back up in there, and Candace went down to Fred's place to meet up with Chad Arnold and drive over, in my opinion, to Morrison Cemetery and do what they did before they even contact law enforcement. And they thought they got away with it because it was the perfect crime. But I don't think they're getting away with it now.
Okay. She did not go over with Summer in a black tote to meet Chad Arnold at Fred's. I don't know if we want to get more into that, but show us the photo of PD you have. Purple Flower, I might. If she comes after me and she's got some pictures of me that aren't very flattering because she makes everybody show their face and then she screenshots that. So Depends on what she does. If she shows a picture of me, fair's fair, right? PG YouTube investigator with Tourette's. That's pretty funny. I don't know what commercials. Okay. So, where was I? I got misdirected here. What were we talking about? Tiger Angel. I'm not picking on PG. I haven't. We're talking about her misinformation. Okay, Danny. Fred can't even make up his mind if Candace walked over to his place or drove. Well, Fred wasn't there for one thing. Candace drove over there, and she didn't take Summer over there. She wasn't over there looking for Summer either, but we'll get into that a little later.
I don't think they're getting away with it. And I think that's why Candace has got her ass back out here, because she's all, all nervous and thinking that she's going to have more supporters once they go there and start looking into that graveyard and possibly find Summer. And I don't think anybody's going to be supporting her if they pull Summer up out of that grave. If they actually pull Summer up out of that gravesite, I don't think the Wells are going to be supported ever again. By no one, not even Tim Mullins, to be honest with you. And I think at that.
So she's fixated on Morrison Cemetery, the grave. Chapstick, do you remember whose grave that was?
Oh yeah.
Well, let us know.
Timothy
Morrison.
Correct. Excuse me. Yeah.
Okay. So there was a grave dug right before Summer went missing.
Correct.
And,
I believe he passed away on the 11th, maybe.
And he wasn't buried though until after she went missing.
Yeah, it was the 17th or the 18th. I can look real quick. Yeah, there was a gap. But I do know a YouTuber that talked to. I don't know the YouTuber. I've heard a YouTuber speak on the fact that they had talked to someone that was actually knew about when it was dug and how they put cement down immediately, was I guess the way that it was worded. And there's no way you can penetrate through that without getting like a crane to remove it and blah blah blah. That was my understanding.
I had someone take pictures of the cemetery to prove that there was nobody digging it up there. And she said there are cameras. A neighbor has some cameras focused on that cemetery. And that law enforcement, when they searched for Summer, went there before he was buried and checked that out and took the SD cards from those trail cams, and that no one had gone in there and put anyone in that grave. Nobody went in there in the middle of the night and buried another body. So, exactly, Mom L. Does she really believe law enforcement never checked the cemetery, the cameras? Exactly. Well,
right, it's right across the street.
Yeah, her obsession with the cemetery is that it's content. She knows they're not going to dig it up. We've proven that was already ruled out 4 years ago.
If I recall correctly, didn't she refuse to even speak on it for the longest time, just by like guilt by association, I guess we'll say?
The cemetery?
Yeah.
Oh, because of her last name?
Yeah. She wouldn't even speak on it for the longest time. I trust me, I don't listen to her every night, and I try not to, but I'm pretty sure I recall she wouldn't speak on it, and everybody else was talking about it at the time. You know what I mean? And this was, years ago, but now all of a sudden it's like, it's just add it to the list. It's, another place to point. Let's put it that way.
Yes, exactly. And it gets much, much nastier and sicker as we go along here. I hope we get to that part. I've got 3 hours of this to downloaded. Thank you, Rapper. Block is
Yeah.
my friend. We don't block here though, hon. I don't like to block.
So he did pass on the 11th, and he was buried on the 17th. If I recall, Andy even said that he had heard or maybe even seen it going on that afternoon at about noon, 1 o'clock. But you have to understand that's June 17th. So I'm sure since June 15th, that had definitely been searched. That was within the immediate area. You know what I mean? There's no way they're not
Yes.
going to search that area.
Right, it's right there. And they
Right there.
searched how many square miles around the area. So
Right.
plus if they got the SDs. Hi, Kirst. Oh no, it's Curiosity. Hi. Oh my God. Okay, gravy and biscuits has to go. Sorry. That's it. Out of there. You have my permission, innocent. Use that finger. Yeah, no, that's beyond disrespectful. That's gotta go. Sorry.
I didn't catch it.
Uh
But ironically, I know you do not prefer biscuits and gravy as a food source. So,
oh my God,
I'm just going to throw that out there. Maybe that might be intentional.
that is disgusting. It looks like vomit. And I know people in the South just love that stuff and slurp it up, but
I'm not going to lie. I love biscuits and gravy,
oh
but
my God,
I giggled when you talked about it before. I remember you saying it and I was like, girl, but
I can't
you
even
just haven't had it right. You just haven't
say
had it
the
made
word.
right.
Okay.
It's delicious. It's got to be spicy though.
Uh-oh. I'm a farm girl is out. My mother is actually deceased, so why you would be naming her and doxing her in this chat? Gotta go. Get her out of here too, innocent. What the hell is going
This
on?
boy is going to be going to
That's
prison
crazy.
because Candace ain't going to go down without telling on Hunter for actually committing the crime, because that'll keep her from getting, that'll keep her from getting the bulk of the sentence. He'll get it instead, right? Because he's the one that did the dirty deed. It doesn't matter what someone tells you to do. If you do it, then that's on you. Basically, in the eyes of the law, they don't see ignorance in the eyes of the law. So
Ignorance.
I don't even think they know what that is.
Ignorance?
Yeah.
She's calling Hunter a killer here.
Is it what? I'm sorry?
She's saying Hunter killed Summer.
Another.
As we go on, she said he drowns her. Oh my God. Okay. Ignorance.
It's just like a revolving door of finger pointing.
Hey, avian guy, you're leaving already? I didn't even see you in here. Good night. Cat's head biscuits. I don't know what those are. Oh, giant homemade biscuits. Cat head biscuits. Okay. Who would come in here and, hey, Missy Demeanors, dox my mother? Who's
That's
a
terrible.
doxer that we know? Okay,
I can think of a couple.
with that being said, Hunter's going up for probably life or worse. And Candace probably going to get a slap on the wrist for telling everything. And maybe, probably not even like the rest of the people around there, right? Not even a year or whatever, get out. The Hunter's, sitting there forever and a day. And knowing Candace, she's going to be like, oh, he went out there and I don't know what happened. He just like lost his temper or something. And I was trying to get out there to it, but he already did what he did. And, I couldn't stop him and I was worried and be honest, I was kind of afraid to tell. And, she's going to put it all back on him and that family and how bad his family is and how scared up she was. And she's going to let him take the whole fall when this all comes to light, right? And Andrew, well, he'll be, over there running off, right? He'll be looking like this shit right here, running off his mouth like he always does, right? Talking about, she really turned on my boy. She turned on my boy. That was BS. She turned on my boy. Everybody knows it was her. Everybody knows it was her and gone. And, then this whole story's going to change and nobody's going to want to hear it, right? Nobody's going to want to hear it because that's what he does. That's what he does. Always talking through his teeth, right? Always talking through his teeth. And he has to because, look at, you can roll a bowling ball through there.
Okay, so she did a little.
There was so much projection in that. And then she even dropped bowling. Come on. Jesus. Oh, sorry. That's what it seems like to me. It's constant projection. It's constant blaming. It's constant distraction, and it's never ending. And to physically, seriously, put yourself in this woman's position and imagine yourself going online and talking about this family 5 nights a week for 4 years straight. And funny note, if you look at how many videos she has on her account, she always and forever only has like 600. It's weird. It never maybe 7, I think at this point, but the number just never changes. Magically, they just disappear. Imagine yourself doing that though. I made 1 2-hour video going over my timeline and just kind of reading it. And I literally sat there and had a 2-hour conversation with myself. It was the most awkward thing I've ever done before. And I had to record it and whatever. And I post on YouTube and whatever. But to do that every single night and just talk. I get she's talking to the panel. I get people are listening. But in all reality, she's sitting in the room by herself, talking to herself aimlessly, making things up. And I don't mean to giggle, but it is just so asinine. I can't get over it. And I can't understand why she does it and why she continues to do it in the name of this poor child specifically.
No, and she laughs a lot too, and I don't think there's
Constantly.
anything funny.
No,
There's nothing
constantly.
funny about it at all. And she calls Summer it, and I hate
She always
that.
has.
I know, I hate that. Summer's
It made
not
me
an it.
No, she's always done it since day one, and it's always made me cringe.
Okay, Dan said she threw in bowling. Her family's big in bowling, so that's why.
She did. She threw the bowling. Come on, projection to the fullest.
Giveaway.
Talking to her teeth or whatever she said. Oh my gosh.
So she photoshopped a picture of Andrew with missing front teeth here, and put, if it wasn't for Prayer Garden, I wouldn't have any content on it. I don't think he talks about Prayer Garden that often, but he does defend his son, and rightfully so.
He's been going over
a murderer.
Yeah, and she's been riding the Hunter train for quite a while, and he is reviewing her streams and going over it and just talking aimlessly, but that's beside the point. But yeah, and honestly, I wish somebody else would review her because I can't stand to listen to her. But I could listen to her reviews on her.
It's hard.
And I hope everything she has said has been documented. I couldn't even imagine, but I hope it has.
Well, I've got some of it.
Can you imagine how much room it would take up?
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not that
Whoever out there has it, I love you. Please post it someday. Some of it. Somebody's got it.
I'm not that Pam she's gonna have to go to. How do I do that? There we go. I did that. Okay. I don't think I've ever PG troll. It's troll night. A gathering of trolls. That's what I should. Trolls are not welcome here. Thank you. I used to not block anybody, but then somebody said that the troll comments were distracting on replay. And I could see that point. So gotta go. Phoebe and Pam
Yeah.
just stop. Oh, innocent. You know what to look out for with Phoebe, right? Those laughing green faces.
Went for PG, he had no content. That's true. That's true. And look at him. That dude's just a sad case. Yeah, I took this picture of him yesterday. I seen him yesterday.
Oh my God.
I saw him yesterday in New York City. I seen him yesterday, snapped this picture of him because he's out in public. I said, hey, that's Andrew. Snapped this picture of him. Yeah. I wanted to show it to you guys. I wanted to show you guys what he really looked like, right? What he looks like now. There it is, right there. What can I say? What can I say? Sad.
And of course, summer. And I laid down with sleep, and I got up and I was sitting in my doorway. And we come out, and Candace asked me what I was doing. I said, well, we got to transplant these little cactuses into bigger pots. Yeah. And then we brought the brush in and put them down. And Mom, she went and took her stuff to her house, put her stuff away.
See that? Mom went and took her own stuff. Mom took her own crap into Mom's camper. The boys didn't help Mom. The boys were was helping themselves because they were hungry and they wanted to grab that stuff. They wanted to get it.
Okay, what difference does any of this make to where summer is? I'm sorry. Whether the boys help carrying groceries or not?
Oh, it gets worse. I caught this part last night, actually.
I know.
Give her another 10. Yeah, it's, she just keeps going with it and just it's make believe.
Hey, Jeff, said Lisa and Chapstick, hello.
Hi.
Why do these people keep coming in here talking about my sex life? It's annoying. Okay. All right.
Back into the house. They came running out there. They seen their sister in the vehicle. They was grabbing everything. They figured their sister was going to get out, and be running around like she always does, right? Like she always does up there. And they wasn't thinking about her. They was thinking about getting that food in the house and getting as much of it as they could because they hadn't ate probably for 2 or 3 days. They probably hadn't had nothing more than a freaking dollar store pizza and some water over the last 3 days. They were starving. They were hungry, and they wanted something to eat. And they was in there, raiding those bags, and trying to get what they could, and and playing that, and went back to playing their game machine. And they had no idea if their sister was anywhere in the house or outside or where she went after they went out and grabbed all the stuff from the vehicle to take in the house and raid so they could get some nourishment that they hadn't had in a long time. That's what they were busy doing. They wasn't thinking about summer. They were thinking about their stomachs. And Candace and Candace knew that. That's why they, get it back into the house. They came running out there. They seen their sister in the vehicle. They was grabbing everything. They figured their sister was going to get out, and be running around like she always does, right? Like she always does up there. And they wasn't thinking about her. They was thinking about getting that food in the house and getting as much of it as they.
Sorry, I don't know why this is playing again. Candace beat her oldest son in Wisconsin and supposedly messed him up in the brain really bad.
Could, because
okay, that didn't happen.
They hadn't ate probably for 2 or 3 days.
She didn't beat him, and he's not disabled. He's fine. I hate when people keep saying that. I'd forgotten how unpleasant she sounds. Oh. Thank you. Uh-oh, what happened? Are we still out on
I'm here.
my phone? My phone's doing something weird.
Hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Troll City tonight. Really? Somebody that's got 1 million accounts. Who would that be? Okay, let's go.
They probably hadn't had nothing more than a freaking dollar store pizza and some water over the last 3 days. They were starving. They were hungry, and they wanted something to eat. And they was in there, raiding those bags.
How would she know that the boys hadn't had anything to eat in 3 days?
She wouldn't.
Exactly,
Wait.
Ryan. Exactly. At one stage, I thought Ernie was PG's son. Oh, Lord. Those two. Where is Candace? She is in the same place she has been for a couple years, but I'm not going to out her.
I'll agree with that Rand comment. And if y'all recall, one time she did say to us that if we knew who she was, it would blow our freaking minds. So
Really?
she sure did.
Do you know who she really is? Candace lost her first 2 kids. Oh, no, Andrew. No, that wasn't it. Discovering. No, that's not why she lost the kids. That's not the circumstances. Weren't the children eating soup with a fork? What? Okay.
And trying to get what they could, and and playing that, and went back to playing their game machine, and they had no idea if their sister was anywhere in the house or outside, or where she went after they went out and grabbed all the stuff from the vehicle to take in the house and raid so they could get some nourishment that they hadn't had in a long time. That's what they were busy doing. They wasn't thinking about summer. They were thinking about their stomachs. And Candace and Candace knew that. That's why they stopped by that store. They stopped by that store, so that those kids, they knew exactly what would go down when they got back home with some food. And Grandma and Candace, Candace came back over to the trailer, hanging around Granny, talking about, what they was going to be doing. I believe they put Summer in a black tote, because Candace slipped up and talked about it. I believe they put her in that black tote.
Pam, I know that's not you. It's just another troll. Again. That's pretty sad when you gotta, I don't know. Yeah, Pam, we know that that's not you. An imposter. I know you wouldn't say those things. Okay, now she's going on and on about this black tote. She's fixated on that now. No, Timothy Morrison is not related to Kathy.
In that seat where the brown boxes was, and that Candace went off the hill, went down, met up with Chad Arnold, and followed him out, and in my opinion, over to Morrison Cemetery. That's my opinion. Just saying. Right? It is what it is. And and I always know when I'm touching home base, right? always know when I'm touching home base because you got these people grouping up. You got Andrews coming out, really invested in it. You got Andy's and Jody Sue's, all, chasing their tails as well, right? They're chasing their tails out here as well. And it pulls all of these, all of these mother freaking bugs out of the woodwork, right? It pulls them out of the woodwork. They're all out crawling around. And
You know what brings people out of the woodwork is when she puts out misinformation. People come out of the woodwork to correct her, to correct the misinformation. I don't see how that helps Summer. How she thinks that helps Summer.
It doesn't. That's my point. It's nothing but distracting. It's distraction.
How does any of this help to find Summer? She said she's keeping Summer's name out there. What good has come from her 4 years of talking about Summer? Because she doesn't really talk about Summer. She just kind of
No, she doesn't.
cuts down and accuses other, her victim of the week. And how many different people has she accused of it? I mean, I thought, she said Fred had Summer's head in a box, right? I mean, she's got so many different theories that all are mutually exclusive, right?
100%.
All right. Oh, 120 acres. Oh my God. I can't handle these trolls. They're driving me crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
Oh, and I know when I'm hitting home base because Don Wells, has white boy. He has white boy, over here in the back, like just last night he's in the back, writing stuff, private chat. He's and just now he was in the back, he's back there, and just popping up backstage. And, that's how I know. Because, the one thing I learned early on is Don and Candace likes to get people like white boys and day days and all of these, sick, evil, twisted humans that don't care about a little 5-year-old girl. And it's
Sick, evil, twisted humans.
Mm-hmm.
We know where they all gather. No, yeah, she's never shown Summer's missing flyer, ever, to my knowledge. And I've watched a lot of her, and yeah, she's never posted it on her community wall. She doesn't even like or I don't think she reads the comments on her community wall because she doesn't ever, heart them or anything. No, she's never shown that flyer. And doesn't that tell you how much she really cares about Summer right there? Right there. I don't believe Don was backstage. Don was not backstage. White Boy was not backstage. I'm not backstage. She
She
does
does
that
that a
all the
lot.
time.
Yeah,
She
she's
does
always
that
done that.
all the time. She said I was back there making Jewish insults towards her. What else? Yeah, White Boy's back there. Don. She always saying Don and Candace are in back chat. Okay, so one night she was saying, I think it was Don or somebody was back there saying terrible things. And Lisa J was on the panel with her. And she was talking about it. And she said, oh, look, they're writing in the back chat and this and that. I don't know. It was some kind of racist thing. And she said to Lisa, can't you see it? And Lisa said, no. Well, because there wasn't anything there. So you know what? I clicked the link and I went up in back chat and there was nothing there. And then I left. So there
Not
you go.
surprised. Not
There you
surprised.
go. Are you are you surprised? Yeah, her name, yeah. Okay, so
child being done so sinister and is missing. You know, they don't have no heart. They have no heart. They have no conscience. They have nothing. I mean, you know, that's just who and what they are. You know, they're actually, where white boys concerned, actually where they're all concerned, that, you know, aiding and abetting the wells the way they do. I think they're just as evil, just as heartless and just as evil. You have to be as heartless and evil to support that. That's my opinion. I'm going to keep it.
I wish she would keep her opinions. She has to inflict them on us. No, Pam, hi, Jaded. No, she's not related to that. No, that Morrison family. No. Actually, Remain Calm said that she has a relative in that Morrison Cemetery, which is interesting. She volunteered that on her live, so I could say that. Yes. Well, discovering, I don't know if she paid Faith. Someone did, and I definitely tried to find out who. And it was someone in the United States. But yeah. Remember Chapstick when she had him up there?
I would have guessed it was not someone in the United States, but that's interesting. Yes, I do 100%. And somebody definitely paid him. And there were other people paid early in the early days, you know, that it had admitted it.
Oh, and she was reveling in that too. Those
100%.
disgusting child abuse. She was loving that. Anybody else would have shut that down immediately.
Yes, agreed. I feel
had
like
my
I heard a
suspicions.
creator make that same joke right before Faith came on, about a month before. Not in the United States. So yeah, I always kind of thought it was them, but maybe not.
I'll talk to you about that later. But
Sure.
no, the money was dollars, so it wasn't a foreign currency.
Interesting.
And white boy's Don's little beat, and Don gets great satisfaction out of running him like one too, right? Don knows how. Don Wells knows how to try to get people to go and do their freaking evilness. I mean, did you see Hunter going into the water? Did you see Chad Arnold meeting Candace up down at Fred's place? Do you see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
No, I don't see what you mean.
It didn't even make any sense.
It never does it?
No, at all.
She's all over the place.
And it's just so sad because so many people have came. So sad because so many people have came into Summer's case late, and this is what they follow and this is what they listen to, and it's absolutely infuriating to me because there's nothing factually based on what she says every day. And I'm not defending the family. I'm not by any means, but there's got to be a point where, and that's why I'm here, because I definitely tried to follow what was going on in the case, and I feel like new people need some kind of guide, maybe to look back at, to find things out. And I cited different creators that I listened to, and you can go back and listen to those, and it's helpful. What she's doing is not helpful. It's demeaning to everyone involved.
No, I don't think. Hey, gossip. Hey, girl. I don't think I said hi to 120 Acres either. Oh, people are agreeing with you. I'm glad you came up tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome anytime.
Appreciate it.
You're good on the details of this.
I'm passionate, and like I said, I've stayed quiet for so long, and I've just sat back and watched and listened and been completely appalled for years on end, and it's aggravating, and disheartening. And I'm so frustrated that people continue to listen to this woman every day. And I've talked to Pruitt, and Pruitt told me, you can say whatever you want on YouTube. That's exactly what he told me. Anybody else that's talked to him, I'm sure he's told him the same thing. That's not okay, though. That doesn't give you
No.
grounds to just make things up, just to create this imaginary world for people to assume things that happen when these aren't things that actually happened.
Well, then it's hurting. It's actually hurting the case. It really
It's hurting
is.
it. It's destroying it.
It is.
It's destroyed it a long time ago.
Hi, Rock and Robin. Welcome. Yeah, we're just going over, you know who. PG went to the University of you know. Oh my goodness. I'm just getting caught up. Okay, here we go.
Andrew, has a dog in a race. And it's not just his son, Hunter. You think he cares about Hunter? He ain't ever gave a crap about Hunter. If someone cares about their child, they're going to support their child. And that's something he did not want to do and didn't do. Right? He didn't, he just wanted to keep up with Allison's life. And, he wanted to keep up with Allison's life because his own life was so boring. His own life was so boring. He just wanted to keep up, with somebody else's that wasn't. And he didn't show up out here. For his son. He showed up out here for a profit.
Oh my Lord. He never supported his son, but yet he's supporting him now on his channel, and she didn't like that either. So which is it? I don't know. There's nothing that points. I don't know. I give up. I'm just gonna play it. I'm at a loss for words.
What he showed up out here for self-gain. For self-gain.
Self-gain.
Protection. Exactly. That's all he sees. He sees dollar signs and that's, and enough to get a pack of cigarettes is a lot of money to him. Right?
Well, later on I might play Benny talking about PG scrounging the couch cushions for change to buy a pack of cigarettes.
It's still out there.
I have it.
A lot of people think Benny's videos are gone. They are not. Benny has 1,000 videos on YouTube. You just got to look a little bit harder, people.
Yeah,
he does.
I played one of them, and well, actually, I played 4 of them. Constance, who dropped the links back there for me, but yeah, he gave me permission to play his stuff.
Yeah,
as long as I didn't, portray him in a bad light.
right.
But I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, he had a lot of good information stuff. He interviewed Ernie a lot of times. I just found another one of those I was gonna go over too. Yeah, there's and there's a lot of creators that posted a lot of stuff at the beginning and then disappeared and haven't posted in at least 3 years.
Oh,
And
definitely.
so their channels don't really pop up on your feed, but
A lot of good,
if you want
some good creators, unfortunately. Some good creators
yes,
just dropped off.
and
Because it turned into nothing but drama and lies and speculation. And I mean, we can speculate all day, but you have to have some kind of actual basis to that speculation.
yes,
In my opinion.
exactly.
Otherwise, you're just blowing hot air.
Used to be in true crime, you speculated and came up with a scenario, and you came out with it, and you wanted people to criticize it. You wanted people to poke the holes in it so that you could go and refine it, so that you knew where you were going wrong. And I mean, it was like a collaborative effort, right? Everybody was putting together their knowledge to try to figure out what went wrong. Now it's just like, better to be first
Steel toe
right,
boot.
right? Better to
Yeah.
come out with bullshit before you check it. Amanda Vita is amazing. She's over on TikTok a lot now. She is one creator I would trust. And I actually asked her to collaborate with me on something, and I've never done that with anybody else. I work alone. I do my own research. I don't get research from other people. But Amanda, I was willing to work with because I love her. Very factual. Yes. Thank you, Innocent, for talking about her. And Constance Sue, I was just working my way through her playlist of things. She's got some amazing and older things there.
She's got quite a playlist.
She's got a lot of information, and I just started working my way through that. And if you find something on there that is an older creator, you can look at the rest of their stuff and see some really good stuff. So if you got some time to kill,
Mm-hmm.
go over there and hit up Constance Sue and look at her playlist. There is just she worked really hard on that. I give her kudos on that. Okay, we're going to continue on.
If that dude could just go to the corner store and get a pack of smokes, that's a lot of money to him. Just saying. And he don't want to pay. He don't want to pay for everything it takes to do. And he ain't out here for he isn't out here for missing children anyway. He's out here to try to protect his son. That gave Candace the the freaking evil look. Like, what the hell are you doing? For one, filming me right now. And then he tried to play it off. And then he went into the water and the camera goes off. And the next thing we know, Summer's on some milk jugs. Right?
No, wrong. 100% wrong. She goes into more detail about Hunter allegedly drowning Summer and what Summer might have been thinking at that time. Just,
I'm glad I didn't make it that far.
yeah,
That's
well,
crazy. That's crazy.
it's on here. However, the
No, it's
problem
fine.
with that, if she'd think about it, is that Summer was alive at Sonic and giggling
Yeah.
at 2 o'clock
Yeah.
after the swimming hole. So she didn't. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's make believe. Make believe is funny. It's okay. You can laugh. I mean,
It's just ridiculous.
it is.
She's gonna lay me open tomorrow. I know. She don't like me coming at her on her bowling night either. Okay, or pool, depending on the season, right? Okay. I think the trolls are all blocked. I haven't seen one in a while. Thanks, chat, for getting along, adulting here tonight. Most of you appreciate it. Screw bowling night.
On some milk jugs, all dressed up in her brand new school outfit, looking like, she's no longer in this world. And I don't believe she was.
Well, we know she
And
was.
Candace was off to the second half of the bullshit. The gaslighting.
Who's gaslighting?
Taking a little video close to home so they could, pitch the bullshit narrative of abduction, which there was none. There was no, absolutely no evidence, any way, form, or how, of an abduction. None.
You're right. There isn't any evidence of any particular scenario.
Correct.
I've said from the very, very beginning, if Summer walked out of the woods tomorrow, would not be surprised. And I honestly wouldn't be. I honestly wouldn't be. I mean, anything is possible, literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything. I mean, and here she's assuming that Summer is dead and buried somewhere. There's a lot of people that still think Summer's alive somewhere.
100%.
And that is a very real possibility. But not if you're over there, I guess.
No skid marks on the side of the hill, no broken branches, no, no skin, no skin or DNA that someone would have trying to get down that hill with a screaming 5-year-old kicking, screaming, biting kid.
Okay, so once again, she's diverted from reality here because nobody carried a kicking, screaming child down a hill, breaking branches, leaving her skin on branches. What the fuck? Summer's trail went straight down the driveway to the road, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
I mean, we know that. That's one of the very few things we know for a fact. Nobody carried anybody down through the woods. And how would she know there's no skin on any branches? And who would think of that anyway? That never even occurred to me.
That is
It's
a weird
always some
detail.
kind of disgusting child abuse detail. Exactly, Jade. It's ended at the road. And as far as the footprints, I emailed EquiSearch. They did not find footprints, but he said they had heard that rumor. So there you go. That's not verified either. No sign of abduction. Do they think kidnappers leave cookie crumb trails?
Right.
Exactly. I don't know what the signs would be. There's no sign of anything.
40-pound child. That just wasn't going to happen. All right. Hey, Carrie, I appreciate that super sticker, girlfriend.
$14.99 super sticker.
Look at that, Andrew. I know you jelly. Man. Because that's who you are. That's how you are. And be jelly. Be jelly because, I'm not supposed to get no satisfaction out of your jealousness, but I'm going to. I'm going to this one time. I'm going to. Absolutely. Hey, girl, I appreciate it. Even more so making him pissed off. Right? Hey, you working for Summer tonight.
Oh, my Lord.
What a weird thing to say. That's
Yeah.
just a weird thing to say.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
She is 59 or 60. I can't remember for sure. She might have turned 60. Yeah. Oh, they start rolling in now once they started. And yep, we're all innocent. Would you jump on that? I mean, don't even mess around. Go ahead and block. You have my permission to block. I'm tired of it. Okay, so yeah. Let's stick it.
I'm gonna tell you, I got somebody.
Let's stick it to Andrew. Oh my God. Let's stick it to Andrew by sending me money.
I got somebody I'm talking with someone right now. I'm about to bring out some good stuff. Trust me, I'm going to be bringing out some really good stuff. I don't come in on Friday. Day over days discussing if I'm a Catholic. Right? No, I don't bow down to statues. I'm sorry. No, I ain't no Catholic, that's for sure. And, and they ain't too educated. They ain't too educated because Friday to Saturday is the 7th. It's the 7th. I guess they don't really know who observes the 7th, right? So, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Remember, like, the first 3 years of PG, her Sabbath was on Sunday? Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
the good Baptist she was raised as? Yeah.
Yeah. And then just
7.
changed.
Hmm. Who else's
Interesting.
Sabbath do we know that's on a Friday that, she might want to what her up to? Then all of a
Well,
sudden done.
theirs is on Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Hmm.
But it did change, definitely.
Oh, absolutely. She never went on Sunday. Because that was the Sabbath, Lord's Day. She wouldn't defile her God. Okay, yes, and I'm Catholic, and we are educated, so there we go. And we don't bow down to statues either, so. She converted for Don. That's exactly what I was thinking.
No, I do remember everybody saying that and assuming that, but I mean, their Sabbath is on Saturday, so, But it's still weird that, yeah.
All right, who's doxing? I'm tired of it. I'm really, whoops. Why did I put that up? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, I so appreciate it. Whoa. All right. Hold on, I got backed up. Hey, Brad, I appreciate that girl. Summer's Army.
Ka-ching.
Absolutely. Woo, look at that, Andrew. Look at that. Oh boy, are you counting? You counting? Because that's number 2. If we get past 4 or 5, I'll count for you. I'll count for you because I know you can't count that high, man. I know you won't be able to count that high, so I'll count for you. Oh, there's number 3, super sticker.
Woohoo!
All right. Australia, God bless, girl. I appreciate it. That's number 3, Andrew. That's number 3. God bless. God bless.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So here's a comment. Candace, if you see this, you should be worried. You're next, because your mama didn't give a damn about Rose or Summer. Maybe you will disappear next. Oh my Lord. Some of her newer people there don't seem to be too familiar with what's going on either. Yeah, biggest exploit, New Age Christian, whatever that is. Okay.
Yeah, they like to threaten up on that bitch mama bear. Absolutely. You know it, girlfriend. Yes, they do. You don't even know. You don't even know. I mean, I was getting everything. I was getting everything from threats behind, behind the scenes. I mean, like in private chat, I was getting threatened up. On Facebook, I was getting threatened up every way you can, and through emails, I was getting threatened up. Matter of fact, just the other night, I was really getting threatened up, and I posted that out on my Facebook. But and the phone, man, they was even threatening me up through music, like they was playing me. They was playing, actually, like calling me up and playing songs, like these songs to me. I'm like, what the freak, right? I was like, whoa, it might have, It might have shook me a little bit. I might have got shook, but I didn't get shook because damn, those are the CDs I carry around in my vehicle, right? That's what I be banging to when I go out with my girlfriends, right? I'm like, shoot, that's my song, man. Yeah. I be singing along with it. I was singing along with it, you know. I'm like, heck yeah.
Here's another super sticker.
Um,
She missed that one.
Hey, Brat,
Oh,
I
nope.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. Number four for coffee. Love you. Hey, girl. All right. How'd you know I was out of coffee? Wow. I gotta think about that. That might keep me awake tonight. I appreciate it. God bless. Oh, number 5. Hey, Andrew, I might have to start counting for you now. Because we done hit 5, and I think that's your limit right there, as high as you can count. So I'll let you know when 6, 7, and 8 comes through. Thank you for staying strong for Summer Moon. Hey, girl, our bucket list has holes. Hey, I appreciate you guys staying strong. God bless. Much love. Oh, Rosemary Bly. Man, that's sick right there. That is really sick to come up under a missing mother's name. And that's like super evil. That's like super evil.
Really? What's super evil is what you do nightly. Hey, Lily. Is that a voice changer? Because I hear a click. That's her muting. That's her click at her mouse. Yeah, you do hear that right before she mutes. Okay. Oh, Grandis' knee didn't hurt too badly to get the hell out of Dodge the next day. Okay, this is another uninformed person. She did not leave the next day. She did not leave for 6 weeks until after the boys were taken. I don't know why. I don't know why that continues on. That and Don saying he just got Summer back. That never happened either. And those two will not die. I don't know why.
Because taken out of context.
Yep.
You don't get no more evil than this. I got somebody in the back chat under Rosemary Bly.
Oh my God.
That's unacceptable right there. That is unacceptable.
What's unacceptable is somebody coming into my chat with my deceased mother's name. That's what's disgusting. All in support of you.
Wow. And it says in the back chat, I am here from the you know what prayer garden. Wow. That's about as low as you can go.
Pinocchio, that's hilarious. Anybody who knows me knows that that's a flat out lie. So you go, girl, with that bullshit. Oh, Wisconsin Mama. Hey, girl. Your name's been thrown around in here tonight. I'm glad to see you in here. My ads are driving you crazy? I don't see any ads, so I don't know. Sorry.
I haven't gotten any. I haven't seen any ads.
What does it do when the ads show? Do they show during the live? I thought they only showed during the replays.
That's what I thought.
Huh.
I do know the more you touch your screen or the more you chat, you get ads more often. If you just don't touch it. Yeah, if you just don't touch your screen and just let it play, you won't get as many ads. So it's probably because you're touching your screen too often, because Lisa, I don't ever get ads on your videos, ever. And I've watched all of them.
Hey, Delta Dawn, 5 ads so far. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I did finally monetize, but I've only gotten two. I got a check for 101 and a check for 136 in all my time on YouTube. So that pays, I pay 98 a month for StreamYard. Apparently you can get it cheaper somehow, but
I'm sure that's white boy because
so this ain't no money making thing for me, I'll tell you. I ain't saying ka-ching. Except for KDan who bought those memberships. That was awesome. I still feel a little teary-eyed at that. That was amazing. Yeah. Wisconsin Mama. I'm so glad you showed up. Too bad you weren't here earlier. I would have put you up here. But we're going to have part 2 and probably part 3 because we're only 35 minutes into an hour and 27. I got another one that's an hour and 40 minutes.
Of 5,000 plus hours of garbage.
So
Sorry.
yeah, we got a lot more to go.
last night he accidentally forgot to change its name and it popped up, right?
Oh, whatever.
He forgot to change it to something else and it popped up in the back. So it's him. And man, that's pretty skanky. That's pretty skanky right there. Hey, Georgia Wildtown, number 6.
Ka-ching.
Yeah. Oh, it's number 7.
Ka-ching.
All right, another super sticker.
Another one from Phoebe.
Oh boy, Andrew. I know that you sitting over there. You just sitting over there right now. I promise you, sitting over there right now looking just like this. You over there look like, ain't you? Yeah. Ooh. Boy, you really looking like that now.
Ka-ching.
Another super 8 fat eyes. God bless, girl. I so appreciate it. Number 8, Andrew. Number 8. There we go. Whoop, whoop. Number 8. Whoop, whoop. Number 8. I appreciate it, girl. God bless. Super sticker. Amen. I appreciate it.
Let's talk about summer.
Try that on for size, Andrew. Try that on for size.
Oh my Lord.
All I got to say, it's a good thing one of us can count, right?
Oh my God.
I can make him cry. He's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. He gonna be over there boo-hoo and wildly, woo-woo. Yeah. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you for the support. God bless. Yeah, it is, Amanda. Absolutely. That is like the low of the low right there. I mean, this poor woman's missing. She's missing, and Red Ranger, I have to see you. You have to open the camera. If I can't see you, I can't let you up on panel.
This person wouldn't cam up.
You got
I think the name's a red flag.
Then you can close it back. I won't bring you up on panel until your camera's closed again. I just need to see you.
Oh, but she'll take a snapshot to use later. See,
Well,
they don't cam up.
Red Ranger ain't opening the camera. Can't let you up unless I see you. Sorry.
Okay. And then, of course, me and someone went back over, put our stuff away. Okay. You went back in? Yeah, me and someone went back in the house. And then we were just doing normal stuff. Okay. On the house like we normally do. And I come out, Mom was sitting there at the time I come out and I'm standing here. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you staring at? She's like, these plants, I gotta get them transplanted. I was like, well, if someone will help us, so I went back in. By that time, she was sitting on the floor playing with her toys. Right here?
We know that there wasn't. We know for a fact there was, no flower planting. There was no washing hands. There was no getting no piece of candy. There was no, going into the house. There was none of that. Absolutely none of that.
No, in the kitchen where we were just at. Okay. She was actually sitting on the floor playing with the toys at that time. I said, somebody want to help plant flowers? And she jumped up, left her toys, and that's good. Yeah, that's what kids do. It's their job. What? Okay. Walked over here and we transplanted these cactuses from the little pots that they were in. We transplanted these.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Where's the little pots? Where's the little pots? Because these people don't ever throw away nothing, right? They don't throw away anything. I mean, look at this place. And all the shit's there, and everything I see is full. Everything. I don't see no little pots. Why wasn't Candace picking up the little pots? Saying these little pots right here they are, because they would have still been there.
I have to agree with her here because I don't think there was any flower planting. What do you think?
And I think Kirst even pointed out that there wasn't any little toys in there not too long ago. She just posted a video, and in it she had a shot of Dawn, like the day after Summer disappeared, and she implied that you couldn't see. And I did take a screenshot of it, but I didn't examine it because I just saw the video. But yeah, I don't know.
If Summer was my child, I would sue the F out of her. Yeah. That's a hard... What are you going to get from her? The change from her couch cushions? Seriously.
Right.
That's easy to say, but harder to do because you have to prove. Yeah, that's a long road to hoe. But absolutely. I think that's why people think they can get away with this kind of stuff. Actually. I thought with pot, she was talking about, yeah. We know about the pots. The pot. It would take a week to go over her guilty people for one night's life. That's true.
It would.
I think gossip that PG's little girl, I'm pretty sure that's a recorded voice that she, because I looked and researched and you can do different voices, and I found a girl that sounds just about like that. Wisconsin Mama would have something to say about that because she said that little girl's voice has never changed in 4 years.
No, I don't think it has either.
She don't have a little her little girl, her youngest is 30, so. Oh, yes. The name in her chat, yeah, that's not her daughter. No. That's the person that used to always call her Mama PG. And I can't remember what her name used to be before she changed it, but yeah. Exactly, those are succulents, Rock and Robin. They are not cactus. You can't bleed a turnip. This is nothing against Ziggy because we're not talking about Ziggy, but it was funny recorded voices because one night Ziggy was trying to prove that someone wasn't, like, they could have used a voice changer or recorded voice or something, and she was going through them and playing different voices, and she's like, oh, I want to find a pig. And I'm like, what would a pig's voice sound like?
I mean, kudos to her for embracing it. So, what are you gonna do?
The funny moments on YouTube. I'm not digging at Ziggy, but that was Sometimes the stuff you say before you stop and
They would have still been there, but there's no little pots, right? There's no little pots because there was no flower planting that day. And who the hell calls out a little 5-year-old child to plant cactuses? Who tells a little child, hey, come out here and let's plant? Ain't that kind of like saying, come out here and let's walk on cactuses?
wouldn't it be cacti?
Yes.
I don't think it's cactuses.
No.
I mean, a little kid can't, those when you're planting a cactus, oh my goodness, if you just barely touch a cactus, it puts one of those burrs in your finger, right? You get one of those things in your finger, and that thing freaking hurts. It hurts and hurts and hurts until you can get it to work itself out of there. And and that's nobody has a child anywhere near a cactus. I would even let a cactus in my house or upon my property when my children were little, and I still don't.
There we go. When her children were little.
4 decades ago.
Yes. She slips up every once in a while. Octopus and what?
She caught me off guard one time. One time she made me question reality. She quoted NWA. I don't know how familiar you are with NWA, Lisa. I would assume you're not very familiar with NWA.
No.
But it's some hardcore rap from like the 80s. But she said like 3 or 4 bars of a rap from them one day, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what just happened? So it really made me question her and who I thought she was before that, I guess, and what generation I'll put her in, I guess I'll say. And yeah, I mean, other times she's talking about Little House on the Prairie and Ring Around the Rosie references, but
she's tripped up several times and made reference to local things and things from her childhood and things that were only in that area. And I made a few posts about it. Not naming her, but just people that knew. And she knew too, so. Probably because her son listened to NWA and she probably raised hell about it.
maybe. That's possible.
Oh, I know what that is. I know what group that is. Okay, I got ya.
Yeah, I wouldn't. And it was a reference to Jody Sue. Actually, she was talking about Jody Sue, talking crap.
PG's a retired rapper. PG's She's a rapper. Oh, a specific ice cream shop. She talked about a local Italian restaurant. She talked about what's that clown that she used to watch? Because I posted a picture of him. Yeah, was strictly there where she lives. That was a local thing.
I remember the clown reference.
Yep. Oh my God. Sassy Pants, we haven't seen you in a while. Oh my God. Lisa, you're disgusting. Goodbye. Okay. Oh, that's not the clown. That's not her clown. The clown in Chicago. Yeah, Bozo? Hey, fun fact, I was on the Bozo show on TV.
You were not.
I was.
Oh my gosh.
They had that contest where you guessed how many candy bars were in the wagon or something.
Okay.
And so my mom sent in, we all guessed, and my mom wrote down one for my brother and my sister. My brother won.
Oh, wow.
We drove all over town with cases of candy bars in the trunk, giving them away to every house. Like a truckload of cases of candy bars. But yeah, we were on that show. And I'll tell you, when they went to commercial break, that clown was not that funny. He was mean.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I know how painful the
Huh.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
bozo. Oh, so now whoever did that fake account of with me with the red nose on, I suppose that'll be resurrected now.
Oh, jeez. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I called them out, and they said they weren't cloning me. They were just doing a parody account. Like, oh,
Was it Flippo?
yes.
Flippo. Yeah. I knew I remember referencing it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure
I
that was
couldn't
the name.
remember. Yep, it was Flippo. Yep.
Oh.
Don't ruin my image of bozo. Why would Sassy Pants come over here anyway? Yes, Veritas. Yes, it was Flippo, the clown. He was probably drunk. Oh, my chat is hilarious. I love all you guys and my mods. My hardworking mods tonight.
Overtime for sure.
Really? Yes, they are only nice in front of the camera. I suppose dealing with a bunch of kids, I might be crotchety too. I don't know. I always said I would never drive a school bus. I know a lot of people retired want to drive bus, and I said if I was a bus driver, you'd see me the next day on the news because
That would be a rough job.
I could not deal well with that. Don't know Flippo? Yeah, that was a local clown. Very local. Well, are you guys tired of this?
things can be.
Because we'll have to do it again. God, it's 2.5 hours. I usually don't go over 2, but
A
this was
local clown
fun.
from the 60s, by the way. Saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
We're going to go to hell for this. I'm going to be raked over the coals. But
You'd be all
just
right.
remember, Kathy, she should be worried. Be careful what you do. I'm not threatening. Just saying. Okay, thanks everybody. Oh my God, Ryan finds truth. Where the hell you been? If you were subscribed, you'd get notifications. The year I was born, 1960. Oh, Rock and Robin, don't tell that stuff. More people coming in, Lisa. Oh my God.
Yeah, but to remember things from the 60s, you have to be born pre-1960, see? You know what I mean? Just saying. My opinion.
Oh my God, this was fun.
I appreciate you so much tonight.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And you got to be coming up more often.
I'll see what I can do for you.
We'll have to do this again because I love it. Yep. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Kay Dan, again. I just can't thank you enough. That was so sweet. Thanks, everybody. You guys know I love you. Oh, my God. Still trolled. Still trolling. Oh, no. If fish are biting this time of night. Okay. So I'm going to end it here, and you guys stay tuned, sub up, and hit that notification button because you don't want to miss the next time. We got lots more in store. So
Appreciate you.
thanks, everybody. Thank my guests.
Have a good night, all.
Night.